4:30 in the morning on June 29th, and I received the call from Chief Franklin that every mayor dreads. Two brave Tulsa police officers have been shot in the line of duty. That day in my mind is a blur. A vigil with the families and friends and fellow officers of Sergeant Craig Johnson and Officer Arash Zarkeshan. After 4 years of local discussion about policing in which law enforcement officers are all too often spoken as if there's some monolithic block, that morning our community was reminded that every single police officer protecting our community is someone's kid, someone's friend, often someone's spouse or parent. Every officer has a unique story about why they pursued this calling. Every officer has people around them who love them and worry about them that they face every time they serve our fellow Tulsans. And every officer chooses to take that risk in 2020 at a time when scrutiny and second guessing about their motives and conduct has never been greater. After that very hard day, a few things happened in the following weeks. Sergeant Johnson's memorial service was deeply moving, and then the procession began to the graveside service at the cemetery. Only this became so much more than a funeral procession. It became an expression of Tulsa's love in action. It was a 12-mile drive from that church to the cemetery, and every foot of those 12 miles had people standing there to show their love and respect for Sergeant Johnson, his family, and his fellow officers. People of all ages holding signs and flags. Businesses changed their digital signs to offer messages of honor and respect. Firefighters stood at every intersection. And for the rest of my life, I will never forget the way people from across this whole region came out to be there for the Johnson family and for our officers.